Hey, what's up everybody? It's your girl Julz with Federal District Records, and you are tuned in to heritagehiphop.com.
Alright everybody, what's going on out there? This is Karev from Heritage Hip Hop, and I'm blessed to have the second singer on Heritage Hip Hop. And y'all know I love women that can sing, and we have one with a very beautiful voice. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Julz. I'm a pop and R&B singer and songwriter with Federal District Records, here with Heritage Hip Hop.
And it is a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
And here we go. I'm excited to meet you because I'm not really an R&B type person. I'm a song type person. And one thing about R&B and corporate music is they don't put the soul in the music. They just dish out sound.
Agree, 100%.
As a singer, I want to touch on something that you do that's very impressive. But first, let's tell everybody about who you are and how you got into singing.
Okay. Well, I was originally born in New York, so automatically I was around all different types of music, all different genres. My grandmother was into opera and oldies. My mom was into classic rock and disco. My aunt had her own band called Ancient Grace. They used to have jam out sessions in her basement. So I was always very surrounded by all different types of music. Growing up, I was a dancer. So, you know, dancing was part of me. The dance studio was my second home. I started to write poetry when I was younger. And then as soon as I realized that I could sing, because someone pointed it out to me, I just used to sing for the heck of it. And someone pointed it out to me. I started to transition my poetry into songs. My first original song, I performed when I was 14 in front of my whole school. And then from there I just realized it's something that I really wanted to pursue. So I put out my first EP before I was signed to Federal District, and that kind of helped me gain a fan base and catch people's attention. And then Federal District Records came to me and offered me a position as their singer and songwriter on their record label. So it's just been an incline from there.
That's amazing. And the reason why I say that is because people who can really sing, you don't have to go looking for things. People come to you.
That's
because
right.
Your talent is so pronounced. As a singer, I find a lot of people nowadays use backdrops, machines, or they're very nasal. Now, when it comes to your singing, your diaphragm is powerful, and you sing from the inside.
Thank you. Somebody said it.
So yeah, we really listen to music over here. You
I
sing
can see that.
from the inside and not to the crowd, from outside. Define what that is to an up-and-coming singer, what it means to sing from your inside and use your inner power to project your voice.
It's funny that you bring this up because I was just talking about this. I went to a show a few nights ago, and a singer came on and she was not using her diaphragm, and I could clearly tell. And I looked over to one of the people I was with and I said, she's using her nose. You know, when you sing from your head, it you know, you kind of deplete the soul behind the song, you deplete the soul behind your voice. When you use your diaphragm, when you tighten it up and you take a deep breath and you know how to breathe throughout your song, it is projected way differently. So I learned that early on. Actually, my grandmother, who wasn't even a singer, taught me that. So I just feel like that where music is right now, people are not into substance and they're not into true talent. They don't care if someone's tone deaf. They don't care if, you know, someone's not breathing right, or, you know, they're not using their diaphragm. They more care about the beat behind your voice. So that's where the separation happens. Me, of course, I love the beat, you know what I mean? And I want to have an up-tempo or whatever I'm in the mood to write. But I really truly feel like your voice itself matters more than anything. And that's why when I'm at a show, I always try to start with an acapella, because I don't want people listening to the beat. I don't want people listening to the background. I want people listening to me. So I feel like if I present my voice the way it is without anything, you know, kind of interrupting, I feel it's easier to lure in a crowd. And it happens every single time. Whenever I start with an acapella, you know, my voice projects throughout the venue and everybody turns their head. Now their focus is off of what they were doing on the sideline and now it's on me.
You know, is something about you stands out to me. I could be wrong. Are you Italian?
Yes.
Okay. In the history of the world, Italy is known for strings and they're known for vocal projectionists. That's why you always have people who study the opera, do the falsettos and all that. They always look towards Italian singers for backdrops. Okay. Now, then we were saying that we've locked that down. How has Italian culture helped hone your skills and give you that specific, powerful tone and brought your specific ethnicity and gift of it into your music?
Well, being in an Italian, you know, in an Italian family, we're all loud. So we just naturally project. You know, when people are like, why are you yelling? I'm not yelling. This is the way I talk. You know, I've learned over the years how to kind of bring it down a notch, you know, kind of like how I'm talking to you right now. It was never like that when I was younger. It was just, everything was loud. You know, so we are naturally loud people. I feel like that's just our go-to. Is just we're very verbal, we're very honest, and I feel like that has a lot to do with my music too. If you listen to my music, it has substance. The lyrics actually do mean something, and that's because I was raised around Italian women who are not only very emotional and sensitive, but very crazy too. So and very blunt. So I just feel like, you know. And also my grandmother, she listened to opera. So opera was one of the first genres that I was actually introduced to. And listening to opera with my grandmother, I was like, I want to be an opera singer, you know, and I would actually try to do what the opera singers did because they do have power, they do have grace, and they do, obviously, because they're very technical in what they do, they use their diaphragm and they breathe appropriately. So I feel like everything from when I was younger, growing up with my family around me, has to do with who I am and what I do for music now.
And part of what makes you so wonderful in your technique is you carry notes. Some people try to harmonize the notes, other people can carry notes. You have the difference between the and the and I can't say it, so don't judge me. But you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like we know the difference between a note and a chord, and when you carry the notes, you can hit the chord as well. It's like it makes that sound last instead of it being a short pitch.
Right.
So let me ask you this, R&B wise. Projecting your voice and being powerful is something that will always grab the person's attention, but clarity is what gets the heart of the listener as well. How important is it for you not only to sing your message, but to give your message to the heart of your listener?
Very important. I mean, you know, I do R&B, but I also kind of go over to pop too. I do a few different things, but you know, I don't know if you guys have ever heard my song "So Gone."